What up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com, Dustin's Fish Tanks, bringing it to you on a Sunday. How's everybody doing? Hope you had an awesome week. Hope you're excited about the week ahead. I know I am. Hope everybody's doing some fun Halloween stuff, dressing up. Get dressed up, have some fun. It's great. You get to dress up, go collect candy, go with your kids. If you're an adult, get dressed up with your kids and go with them. Dad, me, Dustin's gonna be King Triton. That's right. Noel's gonna be Ariel, and the other daughter's gonna be a ladybug. I don't know. Tried to talk my wife in, by the way, with the whole like seashell cup thing, and she wasn't doing that. So hope everybody's doing some fun stuff. I'm doing some fun stuff here, and I'm excited to show you. I got a contest I'm going to tell you guys out. I haven't done a contest, so I'm real excited to tell you about that at the end of this video. Let me bring you a little bit of value of what I'm doing. This is the work that I do, folks, all right? I want to talk about the 220 today, and, you know, it's Species Sunday, and I'm going to talk about swords, but I'm going to keep it pretty light. And then I want to talk about what's been going on with this tank. I did a video a while back on lighting, and I just want to talk about, like, what's been happening, what I've been doing, kind of the problems I had, what I'm doing to fix it, that sort of thing. I'm also doing this video before the Browns come on because they're playing the 7-0 like Kansas City Chiefs, I think, at home, and they're just gonna get crushed because Brandon, I smoked too much Whedon's at quarterback of the Browns. He's just pissing me off. So anyway, doing it before they're on. Hope your team does better than mine. Yeah, so let's talk about what happened first of all. Obviously, I'm in the middle of a water change. I talk about this in the Dirted Tank guide that's coming out very soon, and I'm going to talk about the details of that. It's a whole chapter about water changes and, you know, your two best friends. I think it's like chapter 11. But doing a huge water change. Got to do a huge water change. I drained it down to like 30%. Now look, if you got tiny little fish and you got tiny little neons and you got little sensitive fish or you're a rookie, don't do that big a water change. It's as simple as that. I know what I'm doing. I constantly check the temperature here. I also have, you know, temperature's good, so I'm in here, I'm testing it, I'm checking it. You don't want to do any big swings at all, so I'm always just sticking my, all right, is it close, is it the same, close enough, all right, good. I got my bottle of Prime right here, which, you know, you gotta have your dechlor handy. Don't start your water change without your dechlor. And yeah, I'm doing my big water changes. I was down there siphoning it out. But I want to talk about what happened and why I have to do all these water changes. Okay, so I did a couple of things, you know, just standard things that happened. I was messing with new lights. You can see I've got the two sets of the high output fluorescents. There's 8 bulbs total, 4 and then 4 in one, 4 in another. But I had the halides running too, and I had them off kind of like on 2 separate timers. The bottom line is, folks, I had too much light hitting the tank and it was screwing stuff up. So what I did, I killed the lights, I killed the halides. I'm not running the halides anymore. I'm running exclusively the high output T5s. I've actually got new halide bulbs that I should put in there, but I'm gonna do something different with those halides. People love those. By the way, those are Coral Life 150 watt metal halides up there that my mother-in-law got me. Well, she got me a few of them. She got me like 1 or 2 of them. And yeah, they're pretty sick. I like the Power Compacts, or excuse me, 3 cups of coffee, I'm sorry. I like the high output T5s more, although I do need to replace the bulbs and the halides. So anyway, too much light. I also left town for like 4 days during the week doing some family stuff. I left this tank loaded with duckweed. Now the problem came in when the fish actually eat the duckweed. You can tell they're eating duckweed. Look at that huge green turd that my man has right there. Yeah, you think they're eating duckweed? Looks like he's pooping duckweed directly out. So I'm fortunate enough my Bosemani eat the duckweed. Duckweed went away. Too much light came in. Boom, algae on the tank, algae on the plants. Just not good stuff. But you do your, you know, you do your water changes. You do the work. I get algae just like you all do. So doing the water changes, scraped off as much as I could. When you have algae on the leaves of your plants and you have a healthy, thriving tank, just remove the leaves. Just get rid of them. Just take them off. Like the Crenum had some algae on it. The Crenum calamastratum had some algae on it. This plant over here is the sort I'm going to talk about. It had some algae on it. And I want to show with this plant, actually, I love this sort. This actually came from just one plant. I had one of these plants, a compact sort. Now this sort here obviously is healthy. I need to remove that leaf with all the algae on it, that leaf with the hole in it, that leaf with the discoloration, and you know, anything that's got like holes or looks bad. And here's why. and I do talk about this in Dirt Guide, is because this plant is wasting energy on that leaf and that leaf and that leaf when it should just be sending up, you know, energy to the good brand new growth. So like that new growth down there, that gives me the go ahead and remove the other stuff. So that's something I want to talk about with swords and with crenum and everything. Just really just get rid of the ugly leaves. I also want to talk about this runner right here. That is the size that you really can go ahead and take that down. That's actually more than big enough to take down and plant back down into your dirted substrate, because it's got long roots, it's got a nice growth on top, and I'll actually take that and put that back down here in the gravel bed. So that's about the size. I like an inch of root to kind of give me enough roots to put down the substrate to do it. And then I also want to show, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I am getting a little bit of purling coming off of these plants. Like this lotus right here has a tiny little bit of bubbles coming up off of it, and you know, that's glory. The Reuben was bubbling a minute ago. I don't know if it still is, but the Reuben, you owe it to yourself, folks, if you have a dirted tank, to get a big red sword. I mean, just get, oh, I didn't know I had this in here. What's up, Amano Shrimp? I need about 50 more of those. I'm surprised he's living with the loaches and the rainbows, but you owe it to yourself to get an Indian red sword or like a big red sword with just the red center growth, because they just produce leaves like this, and they do it in pretty steady fashion. You can see the bubbles coming up from a couple of the different swords. So yeah, that's part of the benefit you get from a dirty tank. And I want to do, you know, obviously dirty tanks are my thing. The guide's coming out. I had some technical issues. Some of you have been sneaky, been able to find it. I want to do kind of a tribute and just kind of give back. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, what can I do? How can I help these people out? You know, I hit 25,000 subscribers. That's cool. Passed a couple people that have big YouTube channels. Shout out to you, New York Stilo, particularly. He always sends people to my channel for the Planet Tank stuff. So what's up, New York Stilo? But I want to talk about it. I got to grab my notes because I got some details with it. But here's the deal, folks, all right? It ends on the 31st. Email me at dirtedtankcontest@gmail.com, all right? dirtedtankcontest@gmail.com. Okay, I got 4 categories. 0 gallons, you don't want to look at me, you want to look at this. 0 to 29 gallons. 30 to 55 gallons. 56 to 100 gallons and 100 plus. Those are the 4 categories. I might condense them into 3 and just have a 6-foot category. I don't know. Those are the 4 categories I got now. Here's the deal. The best tank, the best dirted tank gets $100 from me. Okay? The winner of the categories each gets 50, 50, 50, and 50. Either in aquatic jungles, probably aquatic jungles gift certificates. If you're from out of the country, I can't ship you plants. I'll send you a dirted tank guide or something. We'll figure something out. Okay? It's over on the 31st. That's it. Game over on the 31st. I need your name, the state you're in, the country you're in, and like a 500-word write-up. Look, just give me a nice write-up about what you're doing with your tank. It's dirted, what plants you got, what fish you got, and all that. And email dirtedtankcontest@gmail.com. Just get it in there. I want to see these tanks. I'm going to display them all. I'm going to do a lot through the Aquatic Jungles newsletter about this contest, releasing them up. Also on Facebook, so you're going to want to check that out. Dustin's Fish Tanks on Facebook. But I'm throwing a contest down. I'm excited. I haven't done it. I figured I'll do it simple, plain Jane. Email me, dirtedtankcontest@gmail.com. I want to see your dirted tanks. I want to hear about them. I want to know what you all got going on. And I got to check the water on this again because I've been talking too much. Make sure the temperature's good here. So it's a little cold. I'm actually going to wrap this up and get that going. But that's what I'm doing. I'm excited. Welcome new subscribers. Hope everybody's having an awesome time. I know I am. I'm going to be King Triton for Halloween. You know how cool that is? I'm excited about that. I got some blue shiny stuff at the craft store yesterday. I'm going to make me a fin and swim around. So that's what's up. Have an awesome week ahead and tank on, people. Show me your tanks. Later.